I joined the Air Force, so I didn't go up to the recruiting area and get in the Air Force. I put in for it, waited 8 months for a call up, waited another 3 or 4 months to go to Sykes in Missouri. Was down there for about 5 months training, soloed 2 flights, and was kicked out. And so I went back to St. Louis, Missouri, to radio school. And I spent 3 months in there becoming a radio operator in communications. So I was a radio operator, and I'm supposed to be still a radio operator for the Air Force if they want it. But I'd have to go about 2 or 3 days to a code class to get back in code, but they don't use code anymore. It's used line of sight transmission.
You were flying B-17s, right? Or B-24?
24.
B-24, so okay.
And when you put that thing in the water, you know what it did?
What?
It sank.
I thought it had a boat on it.
Those doors on the bottom underneath it would just crumble up, and that thing would just go boom, right straight down.
How many, did he tell you much about how many of the planes that they were losing? And the big planes that he was flying in?
I didn't want to know.
No. They were losing like 35, 40 planes a day.
I agree.
I'll
tell you why.
And it was 10 men on each plane.
Right. You know what? I sit there and watch 1, 2, 3 go out. Lead plane, 2 side planes, and they both had 2 strings of planes on 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. 3 8's 24. Come back, 1, 3, 2.
Yeah. That happened.
War.
And that was one of the things that when they asked the Tuskegee Airmen to come in to escort these planes,
right,
was that they would stay with the bombers. In other words, they couldn't leave the bombers to chase a fighter for a kill, because when the plane was so far away from that it didn't pose any danger to the bombers. They had to come back and stick with it.
They had to stay within the periphery of protection.
Right.
In other words, that they're not going to stay 1,500 feet from us. They get maybe 2 miles out, but they got to come back.
Right. Yeah.
You know, that's the idea.
But at the Air Force that time, the regular Air Force at that time, their mission was that they could, if you engaged a fighter, you could follow him home to his bedroom to take him down. But General Davis's orders was that you had to stay with the plane. And when I said to the bedroom, I think I'm quoting Lee Archer. I think I saw something that he said that, And he was the only ace of the Tuskegee Airmen, too.
Being in that combat organization, you are desirous of doing away with the enemy, getting him out of the way so life could continue. When that atomic bomb dropped and they said it was over, we could draw a breath of life again and start over. That was it at that time. But it took a while to get out and what have you, but that was the general feeling that I had, and the crew that I was with. They were just delighted that they didn't have to put their lives in front of somebody's gun.